18 Details of Caring for the Elderly in the New Oasis for Life. CFing. April 9th, 2020. We must completely end the problem of people spending their final years lonely and in misery, which has been the case since the beginning of human history. In the New Oasis for Life, we must allow elderly people to live a carefree and picturesque fairy life, and let them always be in the company of middle-aged and young people, and even children, so that they can fully enjoy the beauty of old-age life. Below are 18 details of caring for the elderly in the New Oasis for Life. The best rooms are reserved for the elderly. The best food is reserved for the elderly. Specially trained people care for the elderly. Every night, one person is tasked with saying good night to the elderly. Every morning, someone sees that the elderly has all woken up and helps them to wash themselves and eat their breakfasts. People ask how the elderly people feel every day and whether they need anything so as to meet their needs to the maximum. Someone assists the elderly to take baths, being careful that they do not slip or fall. People hold the arms of those with mobility issues. The elderly's rooms are kept clean, tidy, and airy. Bed sheets, quilt covers, and pillowcases used by the elderly are changed and washed at least once every 3 days. Clothes worn by the elderly are changed and washed at least once every 3 days. Help is given to scrub the elderly's bodies and wash their hair if they cannot wash themselves. The most comfortable seats are positioned in the best places for the elderly during entertainment parties. Clean, boiled water is available at all times in the elderly's rooms, so they can drink it at any time. Food is delivered to the elderly if they are unable to walk to the canteen. The elderly is accompanied often to walk around in the courtyards and fields, and to chat with them to eliminate their loneliness. Roads over which the elderly often pass are smoothed to avoid tripping. Fun activities are organized for the elderly to participate in and keep them happy. According to Lifechanyuan values and the more than 10 years of practice of the New Oasis for Life, our goal is that every Lifechanyuan celestial should be able to live to 120 years of age. In the New Oasis for Life, the definition of elderly is anyone who is at least 80 years young. Then they can start enjoying this kind of treatment. Actually, some of our elderly people are more than 80 years young, but continue to do physical work every day, while many over 70 years are still working as energetically as much younger people. Therefore, in the New Oasis for Life, members in their 60s and 70s are called middle-aged, and anyone under 60 is considered a young person. Every Lifechanyuan celestial who reaches the age of 120 years is encouraged to leave the mortal world immediately without nostalgia for it. We send the elderly people to the 1,000-year world, the 10,000-year world, or the Elysium Celestial Islands continent through the method of being free from the mortal body in meditation. Enjoys 8 Happy Fortunes of Lifechanyuan Celestials. CFing. Translated by Transin and edited by Kair. September 6, 2008. Lifechanyuan Celestials enjoy these 8 extraordinarily wonderful fortunes. Lifechanyuan Celestials connect themselves to the greatest creator and are linked to the source of life, and therefore walk on the way of the greatest creator. It is in this manner that they maintain the direction toward their goal of life through all circumstances. Life is no longer trapped in transmigrations between lower levels of space, and they will always have blessings and enlightenment from the greatest creator, and will thusly have splendid futures. Lifechanyuan Celestials can go to the celestial island continent of Elysium world to become super celestial beings. Located in the back garden of the greatest creator, the celestial island continent of Elysium world is the freest and most marvelous place in the universe, which is only provided to Lifechanyuan Celestials and an extremely small number of people who can otherwise gain access to it. This is one of the greatest distinct happinesses for Lifechanyuan Celestials. Lifechanyuan Celestials have clear goals of life and life. For a life, the most important things are to obtain joy, happiness, freedom, and blessing. For a life, the most important things are to go to the 1,000-year world, the 10,000-year world, and finally reach the celestial island continent of the Elysium world. This simple outlook on life and life is only intelligible to Lifechanyuan Celestials. The masters for Lifechanyuan Celestials are Jesus Christ, Buddha Shakyamuni, Celestial Lao Tzu, and the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH. There is a guide specially responsible for instruction, who can organically integrate the teachings of these masters, reveal the mystery of time and space and life, and guide Chanyuan celestials accurately to the heavenly kingdom. This is a happiness that no one except a Chanyuan celestial can ever dream of. Chanyuan celestials all have visas of life to go to the heavenly kingdom, which are open to all Chanyuan celestials. When Chanyuan celestials depart from the human world, they will go directly to the 1,000-year world, the 10,000-year world, or the celestial island continent of Elysium world. This gate is only accessible to those with Chanyuan celestial virtues. Chanyuan celestials have many close, special, and supportive friends who understand, admire, and support each other, and share the same resonance from their hearts through self-cultivation and self-refinery in Lifechanyuan. They are the most valuable wealth in life and are compatible with each other and know and care for each other. Thus, Chanyuan celestials are never lonely, will always have a way out, and have a broad road in life. Chanyuan celestials know the most advanced way of self-refinery and can thusly achieve the most advanced self-cultivation within the shortest time. By participating in the initiation of the Lifechanyuan era for mankind, Chanyuan celestials are conducting unconditional giving, are accumulating the greatest merits and virtues, and have stored rich wealth in the heavenly kingdom so they can pay back their debts over different generations of life and have their sins cleared, thus perfecting the non-material structure of their life within a short period of time. This is an ability that could not have not been achieved even through many hundreds or even thousands of lives of self-cultivation and self-refinery. All Chanyuan celestials have the second home, now new Oasis for life, which relieves them from worries over food, clothing, shelter, transportation, living, old age, and death, provides them with the best venue for self-refinery, and guarantees them a life in a fairyland. Chanyuan celestials can achieve level 4 and level 5 meditation in the collective energy field within the shortest possible time without overreaching themselves. They can achieve the 64 theurgies, invoking the supernatural powers of gods, needed by super celestial beings. The good fortunes of Chanyuan celestials are not accessible to 98% of people, therefore they are incredibly fortunate.